Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Creating Junk Journals with Mary Lou, and I am Mary Lou. This is day 6 of the 100-day challenge, and today what I would like to do is create labels. I've been inspired by Margaret from Seven Plaza, who created labels out of label stamps and papers. So that's what I'm going to do. I have these beautiful copies of vintage ads that I want to use for labels, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, so I'm just going to try it, and you're coming along with me to do this. So let's go. So what I have is my papers right here. I have some archival ink. I have a cobalt. This is actually, I re-inked it with black soot. And then this is an archival ink Paradise Teal. All these colors are in the journal, so that's why I want to use them. I don't need any glue today. I can put that away. I just need ink, my stamps, stamp block. I don't need a big one. And I have some number stamps here too to see if maybe I want to use those. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and on top of that, I have, I've had these forever, the Tim Holtz stamps by Stampers Anonymous. It's called Ledger Script, and it's CMS 241. And I think maybe I can use those as well. But I'm not sure. So I'm going to put those aside. Definitely want to use these. And I have a couple more stamp blocks, so we'll use what I have. As you can see, my stamp blocks are grungy, they're dirty, they're used, they're loved. I actually work with my stamp blocks and everything. You can tell, like, my stamp pads are grungy and dirty. Even my stamps have residue on them, and I do clean them. So how Margaret did this is she used the stamps and then framed pieces on the paper that she liked. So I think I know I can do that. I know I have that technology. And I also have a page from the original book that I'm creating the journal in, and I think it would be really cool to have labels with some music notes in there, and with the fantastic script that is being used for the headings and for the titles of the music. I also have some of my old math book. And I'm throwing everything down now. I know it's here. There it is. I knew I had it. I knew I had it within reaching distance. And this would also be fantastic to create labels out of. So let's see where we'll go from here. Let's start with something easy, because I think these are going to be a little bit more challenging than the ones where it's just the numbers. Like, look at this. I don't want to do these math problems though, even though, like, I work with numbers every day. Math was never my strong suit, not soot. That's two completely different things. I'm very thirsty today. I'm not sure why. Probably because the food that I had was a little salty. Okay, I am going to start with my black soot. I also have a ground espresso distress archival ink. Do I want to use the big? Yes, I get a whole bunch of numbers all together. Is it straight? Sure. We are going to say that it's straight. Oh yeah, that is fantastic. Okay, I am going to use the same thing. I like the black soot archival ink. I don't know why. It just seems to be a little different from the regular archival ink. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. We're straight. I am not very good at stamping, so you will not see me do this very often on camera because I am absolutely atrocious at it. Okay, I need a piece of paper that I can use for getting rid of the excess ink so that it is cleaner. Here we go. And then I want to use a skinnier stamp. And I think the trick is to put it straight on the stamp block. I want to pick up some of these numbers right there. Yes. Oh my goodness. How cool. Oh, how cool is that? But I think I can do better because I can take that stripe out of it. I want to go now. I want to go right here. I think the stripe is good. Is there to stay. Oh well. I am picking up one more of those though. And I'll go a little lower so that it will cover the letters right there. How wonderful. Yes, I love this. So cool. Creating your own labels. You know, like I love using the labels from Junk Turtle Studio. They're fantastic. But there's something about using your own, making your own. This one's a little straighter. Okay. I may take, oh, I know what I want to do. I want to take a few like that. Yes, lovely. You know, I could probably use an eraser and get rid of the old pencil lines, but I just don't want to. It is too cool that someone has scribbled all over these pages. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's see. Have a little one that I can pick up maybe some of these littler numbers. And I'm just for now sticking with the black. No, that doesn't work. Well, no. probably do. That. It's okay. It's not what I really wanted. I need it to be a little wider. I think this one is wider. For the double digits here. I'm just gonna go like that. It works. I can always cover it. It works. It's not my best work, but then I've never really done this before, so I have no work. I'm going to pick up some more of these. These. And right here is some, there's some orange ones. I want those. But I'll just use up this right here. I'll pick up a couple of these so that I'm not wasting any of the paper. I could have probably gone a little bit further down. Let's see, can I get all of these in there? Yes, I can. Lovely. Okay. One. This. Does that work? Not really, but I don't know. That's pretty big. I'll just go with the square and see what happens. I don't have anything to lose, so. It works. Did I do that, or is that the pencil? That's all pencil. It works. Let's see if there's anything else I can pick up with the square stamp while I have it out. I don't think so. Not on this one, at least. I think that one is done. Let's see what I have here. I have lots of this now. Let's turn it over. Oh yeah. Right here. how lovely. There's something about junk journals that need to have numbers in them. I don't know what it is. I don't know the reason why, but it just makes it look cool. It's the ledger paper, it's the numbers, it's the, yeah, I don't know what it is. I've not been able to find any real ledger paper. I have the printables, but I don't want just printables. I want for real. I want the real stuff. And it's not easy to come by. Definitely not around here. Let's go with, remember that teeny tiny little one that we had? I can probably pick up. No, I need the bigger one. A little bit bigger. Oh yes. I'll try and get as many out of here as I possibly can. Oh, that's terrible. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's really awful. You should never do that. Don't think that you can go back over a stamp once you've used it. This paper is not laying completely flat, so it's very tricky to use. Okay, I'm happy with that. I like those multiplications too. I may have to use the square, I think. No, maybe the circle. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm definitely done with the black soot. Let's see if I can get some blue in here. I may use the, I may just, oh, the blue is old and it's a little drier. Okay. That means I'm not really happy with that. No, that doesn't work. So this one does not work for what I want to use. I'll just use this just to stamp like that for a moment. Okay, I'll just leave this. Let's try some of the music paper. I have no idea how this is going to react. I have not tried it. I just want to see if it works. I'm going to use these thin ones. And I'll pick up the blue, I think. Let's try it with blue first. That. just some music notes. Right there. Oops. Lovely. There's a lovely piece right here. Has any of you tried this before? Making your own labels like this? I thought it was the coolest idea when I saw it. Lovely. I'm in awe that this is actually doing what I wanted, what I was hoping for it to do. Yeah. Okay, need a little bit wider. There's a piece here and here, and I want that. And I want some of the music in there as well. So this now has the clarinets first and second, and andante, and then some notes, and yeah, I like that. And here it has this cello, double bass. Yeah, I like it. I am happy with this. I don't think I want to make too many of the music note ones, the little ones. I want to take some of the bigger ones and then make vertical ones with the black ink. Wonderful. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I think tomorrow I will use these to make labels and some ephemera for the journal. I think that's perfect. So I'll be fussy cutting tonight for the rest of the evening. And no, I want this. So that we can make some lovely labels and tags. And yeah, that's interesting. Labels and tags and some pockets, maybe. I think that's what I want to do for this week, is just create some ephemera, and the signatures are now all done in there, so we can do that. I also have some of the Junk Journal Studio labels, so I will be using those as well. But for the most part, I want to use my own labels. Let's see. Use the big one. Let's lay this down straight. Black soot. I don't want to use the cigarette, even though when I used to smoke, the Moria was not too bad. I want to pick up some of the crossword here. How cool is that? Yeah, that's cute. I want those dogs. Look at the spaniel. Look how beautiful he is. But he doesn't fit in my stamp. Maybe this one does. No. No. It's not easy when you're just using, I think, ad paper. And of course I can go with a smaller one, but I want to use this bigger one right now. And then I'll go to the smaller ones and pick out some smaller things. I love this piece. It says here, prices are still pre-war. That is going to need a smaller. This one is not going to work. This is the same one. I guess I printed it twice. I scanned them, and like the actual papers are much bigger than this. Here we go. Her teeth tell white lies. Well, see, there's some that are just beautiful. Like this, I'm just going to cut this out completely. The headaches one, I'm going to pick out completely. Okay, what do we have here? No, I don't think so. Okay, I think I want to use that one for a little bit. One. that. And I'll go back through. This was a newspaper from 1942. Definitely middle of the war. Here in Canada. Of course, you felt the war, but I grew up in the Netherlands, and it was a bad time. It was not something that we want to repeat, and everything that's happening in the world right now is very scary to see, and then to be a spectator to that. Streamlined pleated skirts. This one says, keep the lid firmly closed. I want that piece. I'll probably need a smaller one, but that's cute. I like that. Right there. Now I'm just going back and forth through them with the different size stamps. And this one says, what do? I don't know. What should you do? Stamp over it. Ta-da! What else? There. Okay. And the lights just went out. Okay. Let's see, what am I going to do? my lights are on a timer. Lights are back on. And now, of course, I'm going to have to edit this video, which is just lovely. So I'm going to wrap it up. And I'll just do tattoo your lips and wrap it up for today. Thank you very much for watching this. I'm hoping that you get an idea of what you can do with your vintage papers and your like, even with the printables that you may have. You can pick bits and pieces out of them and create your own labels. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you. Bye.